All right. Hi, everybody. I'm Alicia Merriman, and I am the owner of Merriman Tax Services. I think we are going live, so I'm excited. However, if this is your first time with us, welcome. If this is not your first time with us, then just give me a moment to make sure that the volume's there because sometimes I have a little bit of a problem making sure that the volume is actually going on my stream, and then I'll be doing this forever. And I'm like, wait, on? Can anybody even hear me? So let me just make sure really quick that everybody can hear me. Okay. Okay. I could hear myself. So I know y'all can hear me now. All right. So once again, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining me. I took last month off, so this is my first month back to do this. So thank you for being patient while I was gone. For those of you, like I said, if it's your first time, I'm Alicia Merriman. I'm the owner of Merriman Tax Services. What is Merriman Tax Services? Merriman Tax Services is a woman-owned, cloud-based boutique bookkeeping and tax firm. We service clients worldwide, providing them relief, convenience, and comfort right to their fingertips. So if you're in need of that, reach out to us. We could definitely assist you when it comes to any of that. Also, if you didn't know, we also offer payroll services, and we just got a new payroll specialist, Brittany Mcnitt. And if you haven't already met her, reach out to her. She's doing a great promo right now. If you just reach out to Brittany and you have 5 or more employees, we're going to give you 3 months free of payroll. So you have to sign up or switch over to our ADP services by May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, in order to receive those benefits. But 3 months free, that's a whole quarter free of payroll. So, you know, that's a good little jam there. All right, so let's see. If you are here, drop us a comment, like us, give us a heart, let me know that you're here. I always want to know if anybody's stopping by, how we're doing, and seeing who keeps coming back. So let's see. Let me go ahead and also if you haven't already subscribed to our Facebook page, check that out. Also, we're doing a monthly newsletter that's going out this year. Every month we're sending out monthly tips and tricks and just comments like that for taxes, accounting, payroll, anything that you need to know. So if you're not already signed up, go over to our website, merrimantaxservices.com. Right at the bottom, you just enter your email address and you sign up and you'll start getting those newsletters. You'll be in there for May. So make sure you go over there and let us know that you're here. Let us know you want some information. So this month for Wacky Story Wednesday, we are going to discuss financial, or let's call it accounting and tax calendar. How about that? How many of us have them? What are they? Do I really need one? And just all the crazy due dates that we have to keep up with on a monthly, quarterly, yearly basis. It's insane all the amount of due dates that we have to keep up with on top of regular life, right? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then I'm also going to have a would you rather, because that's what we always do. We have a would you rather because I love those. And this one's would you rather is going to be geared more towards budgeting. And I want your opinion when it comes to budgets and where you're at and what your thoughts are on that. That's what we're going to be talking about. The first thing is, or let me talk about the would you rather. I'll ask you the question, and after the wacky story, I'll tell you my answer. And see if you can kind of guess it before I give it to you. The would you rather is when it comes to your finances. You can think of it personal or you can think of it a business. It really doesn't matter. Kind of how you run one, you run the other, I found. So when it comes to your finances, would you rather have a budget in place before spending, or would you rather do a pay-as-you-go type plan with your finances? I don't need a budget. I just like paying as I go. I just like taking it all in and paying it all out, and we'll see how much I have left at the end. You know, which one is it? Or are you more of the personality that likes to plan, likes to budget, likes to know everything that you're gonna accomplish for that specific time frame in the budget? Which personality are you? There's so many different ways that we can look at this. And so I'm just curious what your opinion is, where you're at with that. So let's go into the Wacky Story Wednesday. One of the biggest things that I always come across when I'm especially meeting somebody new, or just in conversation once they find out what I do, is I think I have something due, but I just don't know. It's just so hard. But I know that it's March, or I know that it's April, and I know I need to be paying something. It's every year. Every year I have to pay this thing, and it's that tax to the state, or I don't know. And should I do quarterly estimates? Do I need to yet? How much should I put in, Alicia? When do I need to talk to you so you can do all that and let me know? Because sometimes what'll happen is you're reaching out to me and I don't even know that you want me to be watching that, because we didn't know. Or the opposite could go, right? Like, you didn't even know you needed to even be paying attention to that until I bring it up to you. And you're like, oh man. So when I mean watching for you is like, if I'm your accountant or bookkeeper, if you only wanted me to look at one thing or something like that, we can look at all those things for you. So just make sure you communicate to us how much you want to do on your own, because we handle so many entrepreneurs, small business owners, and everything. And so what I found is sometimes, it's easier for you to hold on to it in the beginning, because you're able to tick it off in your head, right? And then when you start bringing it over to somebody like our firm and stuff, all of a sudden you don't have to worry about it. But in the beginning, you may want to still hold on to it. So we like to have those conversations with you so we can kind of know when we can start absorbing those items from you. There's a lot to worry about. There's so much. There's the payroll quarterly, right? Then there's the sales. And depending on the state you're in, that could be monthly, that could be quarterly, that could be, and then it always depends on how much you made and where was it and how did you sell that item? Was it on the marketplace? Did you do it face to face? Or there's just so much that goes into it. And then let's just think about bringing on employees. Then you have to worry about everything else that comes into that, right? You have your taxes that are due that you have to pay for them. Plus, depending on your state and what's mandated in that state, those local taxes, and then any additional thing that may be mandated, like California, you have to have a savings plan, right? For some of your employees, depending on the size of your business. So, just all those items. And then your income tax, your personal income tax, right? Like as an individual. I'm talking, those were like just skimming the top of some business owners, right? And then we have our personal taxes that we have to worry about, the individuals, and it's making sure those are being taken care of, making sure, if you're self-employed, did you put into your taxes? Did you do your quarterlies? Did you, are you just waiting till the end of the year and saying, it reminds me of I Love Lucy. I grew up watching I Love Lucy. I love Lucy. I'm really excited to see the Nicole Kidman thing, by the way, and see how that comes out and where all the writing goes. But staying on topic, but it reminds me of like the I Love Lucy episode where you're just like, she has all these bills to pay. And she's like, and just tosses them in the air. And it's like, oh, how do you know which ones to pay? The ones that land up are the lucky ones. Those are the ones that get paid. You don't want to be like that with your taxes. You don't want to be like that with your bookkeeping. You don't want to be like that with anything, right? You'd like to know kind of where you're going with things. So you could start planning, so you could start strategizing, and so you can start thriving. Because until you can get to like that point, you're just sustaining yourself. You're just showing up. You're just kind of going through the motions, and you're not taking charge. You're not empowering yourself for your cash, for what you have. Your cash is one of the most valuable resources for you to barter with, for you to have power with when it comes to anything. So for your financial, I don't want to say financial, discipline, But for your financial well-being, it's imperative to know on certain thresholds, certain due dates, and it could drive somebody bonkers. So what I've decided to do, because so many people were going wacky trying to keep up with it, is I wanted to help everybody. So I've decided I'm going to start, doing this. I have a little, this is just a basic thing. This isn't going to be the final. This is just something basic that I have. But can you see it? I'm going to start sending this out to my clients and to the people in the newsletter. So if you need something like this, sign up for the newsletter. But it's going to have on here dates for that month. So if it's, so where this is May that I'm showing you, right? This is a May accounting tax calendar. So on here, it's going to say, hey, this is May 17th, right? 2020 individual federal income tax returns are due that day. That's the last day from the extension that we have to file the taxes. And then we'll have any holidays. And also, if you're one of our clients, I'm going to start showing you what it's like to have a regular schedule on paying your bills. So that way you're not just paying them every time they come. You're going to start setting boundaries with these vendors, with your people you're doing business with. Hey, I cut checks twice a month. This is the day. This is the day. If you want your check, you need to get me the invoice by this certain time so I can process it. If not, you'll get it on this day. And that's when I'm putting them in calendars. 2 times is when you're going to pay your payables, process payables, and other things. But what I've decided to do is everybody was going to wacky with this and they just kept coming, and I get it. It's so hard. So I wanted to provide, like I said, provide you with a tool, with some resources to assist you. So if you are one of those people that are feeling that struggle, feeling that pain, you definitely want to head over to the website and make sure you sign up for our May newsletter, because that's when we're going to send out our first accounting and tax calendar. That's when you're going to get that straight in your inbox, convenience and relief right at your fingertips. You're going to know, hey, okay, what do I have coming up? What do I need to do? And then not only, if you're a client of ours, not only do you know when to expect things from us, because I'm going to hold us accountable to you. I'm putting our deadlines and due dates on there for you, because we're transparent. We expect things, they expect, there's deadlines for everybody, right? I'm putting my deadlines to my clients on there as well. So you know what to expect from us. Everybody knows what to expect. And we're all able to just move forward, free up space in our mind to start growing our finances, individual, business, it doesn't matter. We need to just start freeing up that mental capacity to start planning, to start growing, to start thriving. So that's one of the things that I'm going to start doing. So like I said, head over to our website, merrimantaxservices.com, and sign up for their monthly newsletter. You'll get that right in your inbox in May, along with blogs, monthly blogs that I write. We put them up there. If you are in need for some reading material, head over once again to our website, merrimantaxservices.com, and under our blogs, you'll be able to see all of our blogs there. And we have some that are small business, tips and tricks to cut taxes for small businesses. Bill pay management, using our cloud-based services regarding that. So many tips and tricks over there for you. QuickBooks. How do you use certain QuickBooks? So breaking down certain functions on that for you. If it's not there, let me know and I will write it and get it there for you. You see something that's not there, like I said, just shoot me a message, go to our contact us and put it in the comments. What do you want to see? I can get that for you if it's not already there. Okay, so that's my Wacky Story Wednesday. It's so hard to keep up with dates. Everybody's like cuckoo bananas when it comes to it. So let me remove the cuckoo bananas part from you and let me help you with this tool, with this month, May, starting in May, right? We're already April 28th. So starting May, let's start you off right. May 3rd is the first Monday, okay? Sign up for the newsletter, get that calendar in there, start preparing yourself for these dates, for what's expected, for what you need to do. And then it'll start becoming repetition for you. You'll be like, hey, I already know that. Yeah, I know, I'm ahead of the game. And that's what we want to get you, is ahead of the game so we can start winning at the game. Okay, so would you rather? All right, enough of that. If you have any questions or want to reach out to me more about this, please leave the comments. I'd love to know about them. If there's not a blog there, just leave the comment now. Or if you have an idea for a blog, by the way, just leave it in the comments and, you know, I'd love to know. And anything else in regards to due dates, anything else you're finding very frustrating or difficult, leave in the comments so I can try to help you when it comes to that. Woo. All right, would you rather? Would you rather budget or pay as you go? As you know, I always tell you mine, and I'm sure you could probably guess, if you haven't already guessed, what my would you rather is. And my would you rather is, I'd rather budget. I'd rather budget, I'd rather plan, but with that also being said, when I budget, I will budget a portion that's like a contingency fund, a miscellaneous fund, my what's the other word? Sinking fund. There you go. And that one, you know, is just a small percentage. So that way, when I do want to just pay as I go, you know, if I want to just have one of those days, or if I'm going on vacation and I just, you know, want to splurge, COVID, right? But things are opening up. So when we start going more on vacations, so, you know, if you ever just want to do something like that, you budget, but then you can still budget to overspend if you put it in your savings correctly, right? If you allocate it all correctly, you know, you just have to plan accordingly, even if you want to plan to overspend. That's how I like to roll. So anyways, let me know below what you are. I know if you're my mom, you know, she's a pay as you go type person. I have a loose budget. I know what I got and I know what I need to do, and then I'm going to do what I want. So, you know, there's some people like that. So just curious where you fall and where you're at. And if you need help with your budget or forecasting for your business, drop us a line, reach out to us. We can definitely set your business up with a budget. If you need assistance with your personal as well, with anything like that, depending on where you're at with that, I would reach out to, you know, maybe somebody else with a financial capacity. But if you are in need for our bookkeeping services at your personal level, I know a lot of you out there exist, reach out to us and we could definitely assist you with that as well. Okay, everybody, time is up. That's been this month's Wacky Story Wednesday. I really hope to see you next month at our Wacky Story Wednesday. I'm going to share so much more with you. One of the things I'm going to be doing is a training next month. If you're a Merriman Tax Service client, we're actually going to be going over a training on the tax calendar as well as other items to help make our monthly bookkeeping lives a lot easier and smoother when it comes for taxes. So I'm going to be doing a training for that next month, and more information will be going out. If you're a client of ours and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't get that email, where is it? It hasn't gone out yet. I'm just kind of giving you a sneak peek as to what's to come next month. But we're going to be, everybody came out. We're going to be submitting that, or I'm going to be doing that next month, and I'm pretty excited. So I'm sure I'm going to have a story or two probably about that and how that went. And then for anybody that's not a Merriman Tax Service client, we're going to be offering a training for you in June and learning the importance about this and the value and how we can assist you not go so wacky. So the only way you're going to be able to register is through our newsletter at this moment. So make sure, and that's where we're going to send out the invite. So really make sure that you are signed up for those newsletters. So that way you don't miss out on anything. Thank you again, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all again. I'm Alicia Merriman from Merriman Tax Services. Make sure to like, subscribe, and visit our YouTube, Facebook, and website. Bye.